Hi, today on Dit Dot, we're gonna be making a green smoothie for St. Patrick's Day. And while we're doing that, I'm gonna be talking a little bit about family traditions and why they're so important. So every single year for St. Patrick's Day, I have made my kids a green smoothie. Like ever since they were old enough to have solid foods, I think. And over the years, I've kept it to be it's just a pretty simple, basic smoothie, but it's fun because it's green, right? And usually on St. Patrick's Day for lunch, I will also do things like buy green spinach wraps. So I'm just taking a couple of frozen bananas. So one tip when you freeze bananas, always peel them first. Taking the peel off a frozen banana is just no fun. So I'm gonna take, those are pretty small, so I'm gonna take about 2.5 bananas there. So also we'll buy like spinach tortillas, and we'll make spinach wraps or green quesadillas, and I'll serve it with green grapes and celery dip and that kind of thing, just to have their entire lunch plate to be green on St. Patrick's Day. It's just a fun little tradition. And when I was telling my daughter Maddie that I was making this smoothie early so that I could share it with y'all before St. Patrick's Day, she was like, but you're gonna make it on St. Patrick's Day also, right, Mom? And I'm like, if you want me to. Like, they're 14 now, so I didn't really think it was that big a deal. She's like, yeah, it wouldn't be the same if you don't. Okay, so this is just a tub of yogurt. This one's coconut, but you could also use just plain vanilla, peach, strawberry. It doesn't really matter. Just whatever your favorite yogurt you have on hand. A Greek yogurt is good for the thickness, but it doesn't even have to be. You'll find that any smoothie recipe you come across is super, super customizable. Anyway, this also got me to thinking about traditions in general in our family. So I'm gonna add a splash of vanilla because vanilla is delicious. And this, don't tell the kids. This is green superfood. It is like a plethora of dehydrated down vegetables and fruits. It's got carrot and dandelion root and beetroot and ginger root. So just a little bit of this just ups the vitamins, right? It is very strong and kind of tastes earthy, so you don't want to put too much. I'm just gonna put a scoop. And then honestly, this does have flavor. I add this to my morning smoothies a lot of times, and it does have flavor. But if you just are adding spinach, the banana and the vanilla and the yogurt, you don't taste the spinach in this smoothie, I promise you. So spinach is one of those crazy things where you need a way more than you think you do, because it just gets down to nothing. Spinach is like 90-something% water. So always start with a lot more spinach than you think you need. And another tip for spinach, if you have a bag of it, is to put some kind of paper towel or cloth rag down in your spinach before you put it back in the refrigerator, and that will help pull moisture away, and so your spinach will stay fresher longer in your refrigerator. So that also got me, like I said, thinking about other traditions. And I remember at Christmas this year, I read Christmas books to them, like little kid books, like Rudolph the Reindeer and Frosty the Snowman. This is coconut sugar. And the reason why I like to use coconut sugar in smoothies is because it has a low glycemic index, and it doesn't give you that sugar spike that just white table sugar would give you throughout the day. And I remember this year kind of pulling out the Christmas books, and my kids had just turned 14, and I was like, okay, we can just put them out. We don't have to read them. And they're like, no, Mommy, you have to read them. You have to read them to us every year. And that just like warmed my heart, because that means the things that we're doing as moms, they make a difference to our kids, and they don't have to be big and elaborate. You don't have to decorate your entire house. I mean, if you like it and you want to do that, then please go ahead. I mean, go all out. But if you just have a couple of traditions that you stick to that are really simple, they really make a difference. Okay, so now I'm putting in about a cup of, just cover my whole face there, putting in a cup of milk. Traditions just bring families together. It gives you a place to connect. It gives you something also to look forward to each season. So just find things. And you know, the thing also about traditions is that they can change over the years. So a lot of the books that we had, like I said, talking about the Christmas books, a lot of the books that we had were like more on the babyish, but I've replaced some of them over the years as they've gotten older. And I tried now to keep to just like the really traditional Christmas stories. But I think even when my kids are in college, they're going to want to come home and make sure they have a green smoothie on St. Patrick's Day. And it's just something really little that they can look forward to from Mama. This is a Vitamix. You don't have to have a Vitamix. You can do this in any blender. I'm so grateful that my husband bought me this for a birthday present many years ago. But I'm just going to go ahead and pulse this, and I will make the sound go down because I hate loud blenders. I will say the thing I like the most about the Vitamix is if you don't like stringy bits of spinach in your smoothie, it like totally purees them. All right, I'm gonna give it a taste. This one is a little on the thinner side. If you want a thicker one, put in more frozen banana and less milk. But, oh yeah, see, that is so good. I made it, actually, I said I was making enough for two, but I actually wanted to make enough for me to have a little bit too. All right, let's pour this up. And then I'm gonna make sure to give this to my kids. It's so green, I love it. And you don't even need to add any food coloring to this to have a completely healthy, delicious green smoothie. Actually, there really isn't that much for me. I thought I was gonna make more. I'll get a little cup, hold on. I'll get this fun one for me. Yep, it really tastes like a banana smoothie, honestly. And a lot of times I'll put frozen peaches or some other fruits in there, but like I said, it's super customizable, very easy, and absolutely delicious. So I hope you make this smoothie for your kids and create traditions in your family that will last for years to come. Thanks for joining me. Make sure that you check out some of my other videos. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed this, and I will see y'all soon. You know, I can't leave you without one last tip. Best way to clean your blender is to go ahead and put some soap in it and fill it up with water. Go ahead and put that lid back on and just process it that way. And then all you have to do is kind of clean out the spout area. And your blender is good to go.